Hi, it's Romeo with Dominion Capital Management, and we have another exciting episode for you. Today, we have a high powered CPA that's with us today, and we want to just get right into it. So, we're going to say, welcome, Mark. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Who we have with us is Mark Julian, a high level CPA, and we're going to let him take it over from here. Mark, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm a CPA and I've bought and sold over 30 companies. I've done over 60 projects from an idea to actually selling in the market. I've built one company from zero to 100 million, another one from zero to 250 million, literally done hundreds of joint ventures. I dabble in the public market that I'm in right now, and we do a lot of different things within the public market and basically building empires is what my job is.
Can you tell us about the last one, the $100 million company that you said you were helping building? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Absolutely. So I took a 27-year-old, as I say, snot-nosed kid at that age. So, and basically, we just built a medical company all the way up within 5 years. We got to 100 million, and right now it's more than that. It's been about 8 years right now, still up. And it is the leader in their product category in the medical market.
That's fantastic. And how long have you been doing this, Mark?
Over 30 years.
And what level of companies are you working with in terms of valuations? Is it always the 100, $200 million companies? Is that what you're focusing on building the empires?
But you don't always know which company is gonna be that company or not. So I work anywhere. I guess for me, it depends more on the person and the company too. So it's a combination between the 2, but I look for the right fit, right time, right market to be able to accelerate the opportunity.
It's excellent. Mark, can you tell a little bit about how we met and where we met?
Sure. A $100,000 a year mastermind group.
Excellent. And that was a Rudy Mauer's event. And how are you utilizing that $100,000 mastermind in your business?
One, the relationships but also being able to expose to what other people are doing and how they're doing different things. So I think it's a great educational side. So it's just not about getting some tools, let's say doing ads or whatever the case may be. It's seeing what the other people are doing and the kind of success because we can all share ideas and what works for us.
And we met at that event, and I had told you about the plan and opening up a fund at the time. And as I was explaining everything to you, you said you liked it, and you said that you could do it. Can you explain to everyone the fund that we're building, how you set the fund up, like the nuances to setting up a fund? Is it easy to set up a fund, or have you done it so many times before that it's one, two, three?
Everything's easy once you've done it a few times, right? But what it's there's always an educational thing to get to it first. So we've done it a few times. We've perfected what we do. But as far as what you have on your side is you have a unique strategy to be able to maximize the market against to be able to use to leverage within the market from a seller that's distressed versus one against the bank. So that's a very unique strategy that's not being done a lot because with the experience that you guys have had with your attorneys and your group, you're able to delay things enough to be able to maximize what your profits are on the front end. So you get in low and then you're able to build it up on that side. When you exit, you're able to get a good amount of money out of it. That's what I liked about it.
Excellent. And for people who are looking to invest in real estate, based on what you know about our system, what advice would you give them when they're looking to get involved in foreclosure real estate? And we have a done for you system where we have the experts, we have the knowledge, and we are raising the capital. What would you say to investors out there who are thinking about investing in our fund?
One thing you got to make sure that you're doing is you're going with someone who has a track record and they're experienced to be able to get the job done. Because you just don't want to jump from somebody that doesn't have the experience or they don't. Well, I guess that's really the key. So one is to be able to have what they do tied into their system, which I think that you guys have the right system. And from an investor standpoint, it depends on what their level is. Obviously, never invest anything that you can't afford to lose. And then as accredited investors, there's all kinds of rules and things like that. And we're obviously not giving financial advice today, but we're just talking in general for informational purposes. But I think the big difference of it is that the strategy that you have that entails a normal person to be able to get involved in a unique way. I think that's the real advantage for someone to be able to get involved in this.
And what he's talking about is we have two ways that we're looking to raise capital. It's raising capital with the public, and it's going to be raising capital with accredited investors. We're looking for people who are ready to invest 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, or more, based on what our requirements are. But for the other side, for the average person who would love to get involved in foreclosure real estate investing, we have a complete done for you system that allows you to get access to capital up to $250,000 or more with good credit. That's the stipulation. And we show you how to leverage your credit so you can maximize that. Then you can take that corporation, because it's business credit that we get you, and that business can now invest safely without risking your own personal finances or your life savings. And that way you can use business credit. And this is what the wealthy people do. They don't open up a corporation so they can put money in the corporation. That's what the working class does. What the wealthy class has always done since the beginning of time is they open up a corporation for one purpose and one purpose only, which is to get capital from the banks. So we want to use that same methodology, and we want to get capital from the banks to help you invest that capital. And I have a all-star dream team that I'm putting together. And Mark, I'm happy to say, is part of our dream team. And as you can see, he's helped companies go to 100 million and above and building empires. This is why I'm bringing on people like Mark that can not only help us, but in the future, if you become the type of client that he's looking for, he can help you too. But in general, his wisdom and knowledge is what we're using, also the lawyers, also the real estate professionals, to be able to bring together this done for you program. So, Mark, all in all, now that you've seen everything and you are working together to help raise this capital for us or with us, what are your closing words, or what are your thoughts that you'd like to say to everybody if they are sitting on the fence, or if they just want just a little bit more from you? What would you say to them?
One, I think the market's right for this type of opportunity and for the average person to be able to get involved in this, to be able to get, fair amount of returns. I think the opportunity is there today. And who knows, it could change tomorrow. It could get worse, it could get 5 times better. You don't know, but what works today is working, and it'd be a great opportunity for someone to get in, to be able to dabble into real estate. Even if they're not there today, they can get in this way.
That's excellent. And you know what? That is more, what would I say? That is excellent wisdom for people who are thinking about getting involved today. That we now have a system, we have a program that can help you, because it's completely done for you. So it takes the guesswork out of having to deal with tenants, toilets, deal with foreclosures, deal with realtors, title companies, lawyers. All of that is gone. Poof. And what you can do is simply three-step program. Step one, get yourself financed, and we show you where to get the financing. Step two, take that business credit and invest in our fund. And step three, sit back, and you have two choices: to get paid at the end of every year a certain percentage, or you can accrue it. And that means you'll just wait for the payment a little bit longer. And what you could do is, if you do accrue it, we have a higher interest rate that we're offering. For Dominion Capital Management, Mark, I thank you for your time today. I really appreciate everything that you've done and all the questions that you've answered. Thank you, Mark, for your time today. And for everyone out there, Dominion Capital Management is looking to work with 1,000 real estate attorneys who are foreclosure specialists and bankruptcy attorneys, so we can increase the deal flow that's coming in. And if you are a real estate agent out there, we're looking to work with the next 100,000 real estate agents. We already have compiled a list of close to 75,000 agents right now in the Florida area. But if you're a real estate agent out there, we're looking to work with 100,000 real estate agents to be able to buy distressed, motivated seller off market properties with you, where in some cases you can earn up to double commission. Thank you for being part of Dominion Capital Management. And for any investor out there that's thinking about getting involved, we thank you for taking the time, and wait for our next video to give you more information. Have a great day.